Welcome to the Mama's Motivational Messages podcast, where women learn to stop putting themselves on the back burner and start paying attention to caring for themselves first so they can be better for everyone else in their lives. I know you'll be inspired by the stories of resiliency and starting over, of health and self-healing, of gaining clarity through journaling, of showing self-love through world travel, and the list goes on. I encourage you to relax and enjoy. I'm your host, Peggy Kirkland, PK. This is part 3 of our 3-part series on rediscovering passion in midlife. In part 1, we talked about why passions get deferred, what happens emotionally when the nest empties, and why it is absolutely not too late to begin again. Then in part 2, we unpacked the very real challenges that get in the way: fear, perfectionism, guilt, and concerns about time and energy, and why so many women feel stuck even when they know they want more. Today in part 3, we shift from understanding to action. In this episode, you're going to learn 5 practical strategies based on research to help you move from feeling stuck to feeling inspired to pursue your passions in this next chapter. Here are those 5 strategies. Number 1, aim for harmonious passion. 2, start with curiosity. 3, schedule passion dates. 4, find community or a witness. And 5, reframe failure as data. These strategies won't overwhelm you or turn your passion into another source of pressure because they allow you to take small steps. You know, this is your crawl before you walk phase, if you will. And if you're thinking, I'm ready, but I don't know where to start, this conversation is for you. So let's talk about how to begin. In part 1, we talked about aiming for harmonious passion, which simply means that you should not only do something you love, but do something that fits into your life. It shouldn't be something that takes over your life and adds pressure to it. Otherwise, that might not be the right choice. If you're not sure about your choice, ask yourself, how can I explore this passion in a way that adds to my life instead of draining it? Maybe it's 20 minutes twice a week for writing, or 1 dance class a week, or taking your camera on a walk every Saturday. Just get started. And you don't have to be perfect. The second strategy you can try is to start with curiosity. Again, the goal is to eliminate the pressure to figure out your passion. Instead of saying, I have to find my one big passion, try this. Tell yourself, I'm going to follow my curiosity. Start by making a list of 10 things you're curious about. It could be gardening, podcasting, travel planning, painting, mentoring, language learning, architecture, sculpting, belly dancing. Pick one and start experimenting. And don't forget to be patient with yourself. Remember how many times you supported your kids when they started potential hobbies, then quit? I'm sure the abandoned instruments, sports equipment, and other paraphernalia are scattered around the house. You didn't give up on them. Don't give up on yourself. Your passion often reveals itself through small experiments. So be as curious as you need to be. The third strategy you can use is to set passion dates with yourself. Just like you'd mark a doctor's appointment on your calendar, schedule what I like to call passion dates. 30 to 60 minutes where you show up for your creative or exploratory time. Remember, phone off, notifications off. A fourth strategy is to find a community or a witness. Why is this important? It's because we are more likely to stick to meaningful activities when we have support. That can be a friend who also wants to reignite her passions, an online community for midlife women, a small group or class related to what you love, or someone who helps you stay accountable. Having a witness to your journey, someone who says, "I see you, keep going," that reduces the loneliness and increases your courage. And finally, reframe how you think about failure. Instead of thinking of failure as, "If I try and it doesn't work, I failed," say, "If I try and it doesn't work, I've learned that every attempt gives me information about my likes and dislikes, about what fits into my life and what doesn't, and most of all, what lights me up and what leaves me uninspired." My beautiful empty nesters, I have now given you 5 strategies to help you pursue your passion in a healthy, doable way. But before I end today's episode, let me leave you with one more image. Close your eyes and picture this. Think of your life as a garden. For years, you may have tended everyone else's flowers, your children's dreams, your partner's schedule, your employer's goals, your church or community's responsibilities. You put water, time, and sunlight into everyone's garden. Now, as a woman in midlife or an empty nester, there's this small patch of soil in the corner with your name on it. It might look a little dry, maybe even neglected. But here's the truth. The soil is still fertile. It's not too late to plant passion. Yes, you can use that patch of soil to plant your passion. And that doesn't mean ripping out everything that exists. It means finally, intentionally planting your own seeds. That class, that project, that community work, that creative dream, that business idea, that daily practice that helps you feel alive. And remember, you're not planting alone. You've got a whole community of women proving every single day that passion in later life is not only possible, but it's powerful for improving your emotional, physical, and cognitive health. Before we close this 3-part conversation, I want to pause with you for just a moment. Over the course of this series, we've talked about why passions get deferred, what happens emotionally when the nest empties, and the very real challenges, fear, guilt, perfectionism, and time that can keep us from starting again. And today we talked about something just as important, beginning. Not with pressure, not with urgency, but with intention, compassion, and trust in yourself. If there's one message I hope you carry with you from this series, it's this. This season of life isn't asking you to become someone new. It's inviting you to return to yourself with the wisdom, resilience, and depth you've gained along the way. Your passions don't need to take over your life to matter. They simply need space to be. That is enough. And if you're listening right now and thinking, this resonates, but I still don't know where to begin, I want you to know you don't have to figure that out on your own. That's why I created a free resource called Your Pathway to Passion. It's a 5-day challenge designed to help you reconnect with your interests, strengths, and sense of purpose one small doable step at a time. No pressure, no overwhelm, just guidance, reflection, and encouragement. You can download it using the link in the description or show notes and start whenever you're ready. As you move forward, I invite you to be gentle with yourself. Let curiosity lead instead of fear. Let progress matter more than perfection. And let this next chapter unfold in a way that honors who you are now. Remember, you don't have to figure it all out today. One step is enough. Like my mom used to say, inch by inch, it's a cinch. By the yard, it's hard. Thank you for spending this time with me. And most of all, thank you for choosing yourself. If you've been inspired and encouraged by the positive messages in today's show, please take a moment to rate and review the show on Apple Podcast. This will help to keep the show alive. And remember, sharing is caring. So don't forget to share these gems with friends and family, strangers too if you like. Let them know it's available wherever they listen to their podcasts. I'm counting on you to share the love. Until next time, this is PK, sending you much light and a whole lot of love.